Hello and welcome back to Nerd Doc. This is our spoiler-free review of the latest Roland Emmerich movie, Moonfall. We won't mention anything significant that isn't already in the trailers, so you don't have to worry about being spoiled if you're planning to see the movie this weekend. If you are looking for spoilers, you can check out our other Moonfall videos linked below for the plot and ending, as well as the science of Moonfall. If you've never heard of Roland Emmerich, he's the guy who wrote and directed most of the big disaster movies over the last 20 plus years. That includes Independence Day and its sequel, 2012, Day After Tomorrow, and more. He even did the 1998 Godzilla film. He's basically blown up every global landmark you can think of, so now he's turned his sights on the moon. Generally speaking, if you're watching a Roland Emmerich film, you know what to expect. Throw science out the window because it doesn't matter at all, and get ready for everything to blow up or get destroyed in some cataclysmic way. There's a plot, but that doesn't really matter either, since it's only used to get from one point of destruction to the next. That's basically Moonfall. If you've enjoyed most of Emmerich's other films, you'll probably like this one too, but it certainly doesn't break the mold. The basic premise of Moonfall is that the moon is no longer in a stable orbit around the Earth and is instead on the verge of smacking into the planet and destroying everyone. Halle Berry is former astronaut Jocinda Fowl, and Patrick Wilson plays her one-time crewmate Brian Harper. John Bradley, from Game of Thrones fame, is conspiracy theorist and semi-scientist Casey Houseman. There are a few other characters in the film, like Michael Pena, who plays Tom Lopez, a Lexus dealership owner, and the person who married Brian Harper's ex-wife, but those three are really the only ones that actually matter. The first half of the movie sets up everything and feels a lot like Armageddon. The characters you spend a lot of time with, the main three, are fairly well developed and you care what happens to them. However, no one else gets that kind of character development. The second half of the film bounces back and forth between the main cast and all the secondary characters, but it's hard to care about any of the other characters since they had almost no development during the first half of the film. It tries to make you care, but for the most part it just doesn't work. All of the scenes that take place in space during the second half of the movie work pretty well. Again, throw science and general logic as far out the window as you possibly can, but if you turn your brain off and just have fun with the movie, it's actually kinda decent. There's a lot of mindless action and wanton destruction, but even this comes up a little short compared to Emmerich's previous films. Usually you see a lot of global landmarks or big cities that get destroyed throughout an Emmerich movie, but Moonfall keeps that pretty light. Sure, there are a few cities that get leveled here and there, but it's nowhere near the devastation you'd usually see in these kind of movies. Armageddon isn't exactly a movie that requires a lot of thought, but Moonfall is what would happen if you took Armageddon, removed most of the character development and anything that makes sense, and just blew everything up. It's fun. It definitely isn't Emmerich's worst movie, and even at 2 hours, you don't feel like you're just waiting for it to end. The first half of the movie is a little rough, but the second half kicks up the action and the fun. We here at Nerd Doc give Moonfall 3 out of 5 extinction level events. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our other Moonfall videos linked below, and leave a comment with your thoughts on the movie if you see it. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves destruction.